Hello E39 source, this is Stephen from the UK. This is my 2001 BMW 530 diesel. It's currently done 113,000 miles, and as you can see, it's got to be one of the best conditions E39's left, if not in the country, in the world. I mean, the car was pretty tidy anyway when I picked it up. The car is actually an SE model, but I've been slowly converting it to look and sound like an M Sport car. Up to now I've changed the front bumper to the M5 style front bumper. It's not actually an OEM one. There was a couple of little indiscrepancies on it, but overall, for what I paid for it, 100 quid, was pretty decent. I've had the grills painted black. You can see I've had the eyelids on it as well, carbon eyelids. I've had the mirror covers done black, all the door surrounds done black, and all the plastic mouldings around the bottom of the car as well. On the SE model they are actually colour coded, the silver, and on the M Sports you usually get the black lips, so I've changed them. The wheels, the car originally had BMW 7 Series wheels on, which were actually quite nice, but as you can see, these three STM wheels, when they're going round, are a really beautiful wheel. Car's very clean. Calipers are done in blue. The brakes are actually Padgett discs with Ferodo pads, and these discs are actually only done a few hundred miles. I mean, the car's not an everyday car anyway. The car probably gets clean more than it gets driven, but these Padgett brake discs perform pretty well, but they're so dirty that they're going to be coming off in the next few weeks. I've got some black Mintex Performance dimpled and groove brake discs. If you come round to the back, you can see I've still got the SE bumper on. The bumper, I did actually have some lacquer peel on it, which I've just had repaired. So with having the plastic lips painted, I've decided to get this bumper painted for now and see if I can get used to it and leave it till next year, because it's getting to the end of summertime now. And if not, I will change that for an M Sport bumper, same as the front. It's got a full long life stainless steel exhaust on it, all the way from the front. Sounds absolutely amazing. I really recommend the long life exhaust. Car's been remapped. It's been on a rolling road. The car's running at 240 horsepower and 400 pound-foot of torque. So it's also a manual, so it's not slow. It's pretty quick. I do need to do the EGR delete, change the fuel filter for a performance one, and do a decap bypass, which I'm told will increase the power even more. Okay, that's the outside. Inside the car, as you can see, there's been quite a few changes going on here as well. This car had the wood trim originally, and also had the old wagon wheel steering wheel. So I've got the aluminium trim, which I picked up off eBay, which is in lovely condition. The steering wheel is actually so clean. There's not a mark on it anywhere. It was actually on eBay for 75 quid, and I offered the guy £50, and he took the offer. So on the stereo side, I've got a JVC head unit, all integrates with the phone, of course. Bluetooth, you can play all your tunes through your phone, talk through it when you're talking on the telephone. Because the stereos in the SE were pretty poor, well, they were really poor actually. I've also got an amp and an 800 watt sub in the boot and new speakers. So that sounds really good. If The seats are still the original SE seats, in very nice condition. There's one small blemish, I don't know if you can see it on the camera on there, but overall lovely condition. Roof lining so clean, the car. Like I say, I do have a friend who's a detailer who does help me out with it a little bit as well. In the back, again, don't think it's really ever been sat in that much in here. So clean. Put all new mats in. There is a seat cover on the driver's seat, but that's not because I'm hiding anything. That's just to preserve the life of the seat, really, because it is nice and clean, like the driver's seat. So obviously when you're getting in and out, I don't want to scuff that bolster too much. Start it up so you can have a listen to the exhaust. Really does have a nice grunt to it. Let's go around the back first. I put the M5 lip spoiler on as well, which I also painted black, which I think I forgot to mention before. It's got the facelift rear lights, which are really nice, which were already on the car. Exhaust sounds great. Don't know if this camera will do it any justice, but around the front when it's lit up. I've also got the upgraded bulbs with the ballasts, LEDs, super bright angel eyes, and the headlights are also the same when they're on. So it looks really nice and clean and modern at the front. The bumper's only just gone on, as I mentioned, so the number plate, I had it stuck on with some sticky pads and it decided to fall off, and I don't know whether now to try sticking it again or to drill it, which I'm not really keen to do on the new bumper, so I'll have to wait and see on that one. Really can't make my mind up about that. Faults, I suppose I could do with changing this BMW, what do you call it, kick plate. It's got a little bit of wear on the outside if I was being really fussy. This rubber here is split, could do with being changed, which I will get round to. Gas cap rust, as they call it, I have a little bit, very minimal. I'll keep my eye on it. I do keep it well polished and dry as much as possible. The best thing to do really with the gas cap when it's wet is just blow in here. You blow in here, just sends the water out. Just show you a quick look under the bonnet before we finish. Again, I've had some painting done under here. I've had this cover painted. It's got a K&M filter on it as well when it had the remap. Absolutely spotless. I've even hoovered under this engine, hoovered the dust away, dressed all the plastic. The metal's really nice and clean with a little bit of seal here from the manufacturer, but I'm not too worried about that. Beautiful engine, real nice big block as well, really looks the part. So there you go, that's my BMW E39. Steve from the UK, hope to see you soon.